Well, hello everyone and welcome back to Surviving Mars. I hope you're all well. Now, if you remember in the last episode, we were doing expeditions. We did quite well with them. We were getting quite good stuff. The only thing we need is machine parts now, but we are analysing another anomaly over here, and we're working more on certain breakthroughs with the expeditions. Now, we brought in some more people, so we now have some people that might give birth in our small domes over here, but that's okay. We do also have 3 seniors now. So all of our Earthborn originals are going to be gone. What I want to do is get to a point where we're just relying on what's being given birth on Mars, but I underestimated it, and it's actually harder than I thought, so that's okay. But we've got some serious concrete on the go, so we started a new food trade, which is in as well. So we're loading up some concrete for that. And to be honest, with the current population, we could potentially turn this one back on and just have one person working this food nice and slowly. Alright, looks like we've got our rocket back as well. Bring that bad boy in, and let's see. So I'm thinking more expeditions at this point. I want to let the rare metals keep building up. We got 605 million, and research at the moment, we've got more breakthroughs on the go. So we've got dome streamlining. I'm actually just going to leave that down there. Although I think that could go above those two. I do want to get the drone printing out, potentially. Just in case we need a few more, rather than buying them in. Electronics aren't too bad anyway, so... And then we've got no outsourcing at the moment, so I'm going to outsource another 200 just for that little bit of millions there. If we had the billion, I'd do it, but we don't. So new tech's available for research. Ooh. Nuclear fusion and utility crops. Nuclear fusion. Getting pretty nuts in here. Alright. Generates outdome, so it requires workers to operate a fusion reactor. That sounds good. Utility crops unlocks new crops in farms and hydroponic farms that provide oxygen and improve soil quality. That's pretty good. From the salad you eat to the air you breathe, plants have a fundamental role to play for humanity well beyond Earth. Correct. To be honest, I really want to get onto starting some terraformation, just a tiny bit, you know, just to get this going up a little bit, because it does stop the bad things happening as well. Let's bring you back down. Quite a bit of metal up there. I'm just going to bring them down because there's dust devils at the top there. Not ideal. And let's start up a new metal route for this guy. Let's find some. Needs to be 41 on this square over here. Alright, looks like this one's fueled up and ready. Let's get some more expeditions on the go. So, let's go... Can you do random ones? What's this one? 8 drones for resources. I really want to get lucky on these. New technologies from that one. What do we have here? It costs a bit too much, that one. Although, yeah... The electronics is an RC Explorer, new technologies, 7 people, outcome unknown, resources, breakthrough. I think we do the breakthrough again. Those ones are good.
Resources are low.
I know. Machine parts are low. We're working on it, alright? It's not... Ooh, this is good. We could potentially see... Let me see what I've got in here. Adults, middle-aged, and senior. We could see... babies from this one, potentially. It seems to be getting better. The sanity is really good. This goes up and down. It does have the infirmary in that's permanently running as well, which does help. Hold on. Does this need to connect? I've got a feeling this needs to pipe into over here or it won't work. I thought because they're all connected, directly connected. Oh, okay. We need a market in here. Now I understand. So this dome should have been here, and then we connect... one way to each one. That is a problem. We've got no food in our 3rd dome here. What you're saying is we're going to need a grocer. No problem. Oh, new anomaly up the top again. Right, we're going to grab that one. Good stuff. We're doing really well up there. That was a good little spot, wasn't it? What I am doing at the moment is I'm going to make sure... Yeah, we'll make sure that's prioritized with people in. That should be okay. Stop the kid from starving right now. No free rover. We can't do that because we don't have a... We've got to cancel that expedition because we don't actually have the RC Safari. So that one wasn't let us then. So let's get the research going with some drones on this one then. We'll do that one instead. That'll nick a few of our drones, but that's okay. So they let me send on the last one. Where are we scanning now? We're scanning over here, so we're going to need to probably bring you down. But what we're going to need to do is terraform up to this one potentially as well, because I'm sure there'll be some up there as well. Alright, let's check in on the resources here. So this is more than halfway down now, which is interesting. These are all pretty low. That's average. Very high over there might be a good one. But if we can... We do have electric grid here that we might potentially get another concrete. This is high as well. That might be a good idea to get one going. And then we dismantle one of these, maybe. I think we look at that as something. So I don't want it to get out of hand. We got our drone hubs to connect everything up anyway, which is awesome. So let's go in. Production, concrete. Let's get one as close as we can that isn't on that power ones for the dust there. It should be there. I think that might connect. I don't know. Let's check in the power here. We've got a little bit of research done there, so we're going to have to connect that one up as well. Oh, 3,500 sustainable architecture has been done. So there's less maintenance on the buildings. That's awesome. And drone robotics is almost done as well. Let's get in. Let's do one of these. Let's take a look at... Let's get unlocking some of these. Maybe GHG factory might be better, actually. You know what? Let's get rid of that. We actually want to unlock some of these stuff. I haven't... Again, if you know about the trains, I'd love that. VR workshop. A vocation building that allows colonists to experiments with virtual reality. So I'm guessing that's electronic. Gaming, I'm sure. Maybe not. I don't know. RC Commander starts with 4 additional drones. Yeah. I mean, is that cheap? 7,000 is not cheap. These are getting quite expensive down here. Smart Homes provides a very comfortable living space. We could get our comfort by doing those instead then. We need to get into electronics production though. Let's unlock some of the social ones. Let's just queue up those instead. Alright, let's get this rocket back down as well. I'm just putting in some little nice bits in here, you know. Don't want a large garden. Let's get some alleys in here as well. We'll keep space for another housing, actually, if we need it. I don't think we will, but that's going to be the main kiddie one, isn't it? So let's do a couple of gardens in here as well. Maybe a little statue. Because why not, eh? A little statue there. Just for our little grocer area. Alright, drone printing all done as well. Sector scan 2, so that's really good. Alright, so that is good. What did that unlock over here? So we got CO2 jet propulsion. Shuttle hub. Houses and refuels shuttles that facilitate long-range transportation of resources between depots and resettling of colonists between domes. Oh, it's getting a bit wild, to be honest. There's so much to learn, isn't there? I do think getting the biotech leveled up a little bit, though. These are worth less, right? They cost less. So let's do that. Let's get them leveled down on each row. We could make this one really desirable, right? Because the microdomes, you're very limited in what you can do with that. The only problem is it needs to be self-sustainable. This needs to be a completely separate hub, and then we need to figure out how to do the change. But this is purely so we can get... Because this one has the vista, right? It would make sense to turn this one on and be built. Yeah, I think we're just out of range here, so we're going to need some kind of universal depot over here for these guys to transport over here. So we're going to turn off fuel... Electronics for now, no food, no rare metals. We just need those 3 for now, really. Let's take off machine parts as well. And we'll get this one working. Oh, we'll get that kind of going as well. India wants another trade for food. It's tempting to just do it. I'm going to accept it, you know, because why not? And then we're going to call in our next rocket here. So we're going to go cargo, and we are going to buy in 10 machine. 10 electronics, and that's pretty much it. That'll do for now. I know that we keep buying them in and everyone keeps telling me not to. And I'll tell you what, let's take it down to 5 machine parts. We are ticking over on those nicely. I don't want to waste all the money here. Alright, yeah, we'll buy that in. I don't want to waste it, as you said anyway. This is getting built nicely, so that shouldn't take long as well. Drones are hard at work there. I love this transfer method. I can't wait to play again, to be honest, because I'll be more efficient. The more you learn, right, as they say. And yes, I know it's a bit ugly. I know that you guys are probably dying at the state of my pipe work here. Oh, by the way, our trade hub isn't close enough either, so we're going to put the trade pad over here. We're going to build a new trade pad here, and we are actually going to get rid of this one. The problem we have is it doesn't quite reach. I'm just whizzing through a little bit quicker here. Our dome streamlining is actually done almost research-wise as well, so I'm going to land this baby. And that will then get this bit sorted. And what that does mean is we've got our machine parts. That's fine. We can repair where needed. And our dome streamlining is actually going to help with maintenance on everything. So I'm looking. And stuff that needs polymers and stuff is going to be a good one, right? There it is. The dome streamlining has been completed. Now, that does mean we have unlocked... What did we unlock? Where was the dome streamlining one, actually? Was it over here? I think I'm going to set up... Increase productivity on farms outside of dome ranges. We are going to work on getting our own food done, so they should start loading this one up once they're done here, though. And we'll try and do another expedition. Oh, machine parts are gone already. Might see if we can stop the work shift on a few of these and see what we can do here. Let's power down the food. We don't need that. There we go. I've set up this to be ran through the night here pretty much. That should be a good thing to do. We got comfort issues everywhere anyway. This is almost done now. It's just the last bit of concrete going in there. And then we'll start getting that one built up nicely. We're going to need a massive oxygen and separate power thing for that, but that is okay. And I'm just going to slow it down a second. We are going to quickly... Well, we're going to see if we can do a nice quick expedition here. There's a resources one there. We're going to send that one. It didn't quite load this one up, so what I'm going to have to do is bring in a drone over here once this is built. Because, to be honest, I can get the power up and running over here anyway. So we'll go have our power grid here. Don't know how much this is going to require. And then we're going to need oxygen, a couple more batteries. Probably put it this side. And also water. So we're going to need a Moxie. I'm going to put this pretty close to this one. That's nice and set up. So we're going to go Moxie. Oxygen tank. Water. We might have to get a... We might have to pipe the water over, actually, which is interesting. There we go. We're just going to power that one off for a minute and wait for all this to be built. So I've done my pipe work a little bit neater there along the pipeline, so I hope you'll appreciate that one as well. What we're doing here, expedition. I want to see how long it's taking. Take off in progress. That's okay. Are you guys... So what I can do now, then, is I can grab you. I want to send you over here to unload that food and put the concrete in. Oh, look at that. We gained 33 polymers from another anomaly. We'll take it. I'm just setting this one up to kind of do its thing. So we are going something like this. We've got apartment complex. We're going to go infirmary, the corner here. This is going to be 2 domes over here anyway. So this is going to start the proper good stuff, you know. So we're going to need, I think in this one... so we've got that. We've got that. What else do we want here? We've got houses... Playground, school, research lab. They're going to be working on this metal extractor anyway, so I think this one is going to be hopefully something that's going to make them happy. But we are going to need its own... Going to need a subsurface heater, I know that much. Get that one in. And then we're also going to need hydroponic farm. We are going to put one of these in here. I'm keeping it all to this one side at the moment. Let's get some nice stuff in. So let's get a stone garden in. And let's get in more alleyways in there. Nice gardening over here as well. Cool. Don't know if that's all we need at the moment. So food, infirmary. Ah, we haven't got an infirmary. Yeah, we have. That should be all we need at the moment. We'll see where that one's at. So we'll kind of let that one be built. We do have our rocket to come in now. So let's get that one in as well. And how are you? You're loading up from our drones. Perfect. Alright, not bad all in all. So we just need metals in those guys to get that one built. We'll get the subsurface heater built here. That's machine parts, so that's the only problem with that one. I do think this solar grid and batteries should maintain what we've got going on over here, I hope. Experimental rocket. A new rocket engine is being developed by our sponsor on Earth. We have been offered the dubious honor of testing the first prototype. Sounds to... We accept. I hope it doesn't blow up. We'll see. We'll see. Prototype rocket, though. This is good. We'll get all this built. I think they can reach it all, which is great. They just couldn't reach the physical dome, I think. Seems to be this one they might not be able to reach, which is probably the most important, but that's okay. Oh, breakthrough discovered. Superconducting computing. What is this? Converts unused power into research points. Holy... The ultra-cold environment that is Mars, combined with several recent breakthroughs superconductors, has made... The concept of superconductor computers, while still quite costly in terms of power, now manageable, thus open the door to the extreme fast superconductor computers. So, question. On this breakthrough, if you know, does that then use the power I want to store for that? Or is it worth getting? Let me know on that one. We're going to actually have to outsource again. We'll keep the outsource going. We need those extras for the research. And are you fueled up? You are. Let's check out an expedition here. So, RC Explorer, new technologies. I really want the research parts. The crew one is pretty good. Safaris we can't do. There's a drone one for resources up there, actually. Only 12 hours, too. Let's send that one. Everything is costing that. Even electronics aren't too much of a problem. They go down quite slowly. Do not go gentle into the good night.
Was a tough one.
We lost one of our founders. Oh, it's our first death. Rest in peace, friend. The founder, Shoma Yamamoto, passed away due to old age. Rest in peace, my friend. One of our seniors has died. Do we do anything with him, or what happens? Not too sure. There we go. Leak done, and our rocket is back now as well. We're going to load up these rare metals, get that one gone. And we are going to need to bring in our other rocket. So, to be honest, I think we do a passenger one. Gamer, gambler, workaholic. These aren't that bad, so I'm going to bring these guys in. These are all youth, I believe. So we can actually get these assigned over. Is that in this one? That is. I don't know if the happy... Yeah, the happiness is good in here. So they might do... I don't know if the youth can do babies or not, if it's just the adults. Not sure. Youth for teenagers. They can work, so I assume they could do babies. I don't know. You have to let me know on that one as well. It's very difficult because I don't actually know what some of them do. We're on Sol 55, about to go into Sol 56 here, though. Look at that. Getting pretty wild in here. I think we're on top of it, almost. It's just machine parts again. To be honest, I think we need to max out that one. So 2.4. Not horrendous. Not amazing. We do keep finding these, so I can reduce this down a little bit. I think we can make do without that. We've got issues with jobs, though, now. Serious issues with jobs. All the vacant jobs are because of this one over here. I think these new guys are going to get assigned over here anyway, in the new hub, as it should be. If I was to power this one on, let me see how good are these ones. Charging 2.8, so we've got enough on these. Problem we're going to have is whether... Oh no, we got the Stirling generator we can open too. Let's open that bad boy to make sure that's always running over here. Just seen that there's some polymers over here too. This little section, there's a couple of polymers we can grab. Not amazing, but we'll grab them anyway. Load those up, bring them over here. And we found ourselves a new anomaly. Is that a dust devil right by us here? Oh, we got dust devils showing their faces over here. Okay. We're going to get you to scan that one as well. That's good though. We're getting some scans done, so I'm not too concerned there. Looks like our rocket... Oh, that's getting scary close. Oh, it disappeared by our building. Awesome. We're going to launch this one back. It's got 30 rare metals on it, so come on in. Because we're going to need you to make way for our rocket anyway that's coming in with our people. Orphan drones. Okay. You go reassign yourself. No problem. Alright, so we got the people coming. Do we want them in this one? I think we do. I'm actually going to pop them down here. And let's get age group. No senior. Go these three. We don't want children in there either, actually.
Research
How we're going to get those across, I don't know. Let's slow it down again. Battery optimization has been done. Let's get this one prioritized so that gets built as well. So these guys should be able to do that. And we're going to make this one a happy, happy place. Although saying that, I don't actually know what to put in here. Might get a fountain. We got enough houses for the guys in here? Yeah, when the apartment's done, we'll have plenty, right? They're running over here. We might need to move them across.
There's more to the barren environment.
That's getting pretty nuts, isn't it? There's so much going on. Okay, so we've got deep metal extraction, Martian-born adaptability. So that is the metal and rare metal deposits, the deep ones. And then we've got this one. Colonists graduate faster in universities, sanatoriums, have a higher chance to gain perks from schools. That's actually really good. That's fine. We'll leave these guys on here. I will actually get the supercomputer one queued up. We'll just kind of leave this going at the moment. All right, where have they assigned themselves to? It's not a happy place in here, so I don't know how well it's going to work, really. I mean, they could... I don't know whether they're assigned to this one. All right, we just made 600 from that one. That's 600 mil. Amazing. That's for the one we had, so... And we've got this one filling up with another 14 as well, which is going to be so good. All right, so... I'm still trying to figure this one out. So this is being built. Once this is done, I do want to bring those in, but how do I tell them to go across? I'm not quite understanding it. All right, rocket's good to come in as well. And I'm actually going to get another machine parts one up in here. Another small machine parts factory, I think is a good idea. Get all these built, guys. How's the apartment doing? Almost there. I'm going to assign a couple of these to this as well. Get a couple on this drone commander so they can get building. Get all this going, guys. Come on. Hey, some anomalies. This is great, man. It's exactly what we need. So we're going to scan that one first and then that one second, because that's going to give us some research, like some desperately needed research. Let's get rid of those. Now, what I do need to do is get the food across to this dome as well before we set this up, and then I should be able to transfer them. So I'm really just going to speed it up until this is all built. This one should be done in a second. That should be all the concrete going in there. Perfect. And then I'll try and assign one across, and we'll get pretty much just working on this stuff here. I reckon this dome you can fill up quite a bit. We could also make it a bit more luxurious, maybe. We've got a pond, have we? We haven't got a pond. Pop a pond there as well. But there we go. So let's slow it down a second. We've got our machine parts now, but what I want to do is assign... You're a medic, so you're best served in there. I think they're growing up. Yeah, we've got no at the moment no people. Out of reach? Okay, we can't assign those over because it's out of reach. So do we need to get a landing pad over here and then land colonists in? Maybe we need to do that. Okay, let's salvage that one. I'm going to do that. I know that probably if I had trains and stuff, we could do it that way. I'm just trying to get this all set up. I think we do that. We go like that, and then they can get across to there just fine, I think. I've set up this but not built it, and this will be where we start getting production going over here, I think, is a self-sustained thing. So I'll get in a whole new 12 colonists for this one. I think that'll be fine. And if they start having babies, we can do it all in the one dome, I think. Should be fine. And already this one's good to take off. But I am going to see if there's another expedition we can do. Safari, engineer for resources. That might be a good one. I'm going to do that. It's not very long, so we'll have to wait for some people to be assigned to it. Do you need the engineers, though? That's the problem. No, we don't have the engineers, so let's try this again.
Anomaly analyzed.
And we've analysed an anomaly. We'll just have a look. I don't think we can do any of the people ones. We can't do Safari. We can do the Explorer. New technologies. Or there's any specialization crew. That's going to use up a lot of our people, though. It's a shame you can't send the old people on it. Unknown. Let's try that one. Hopefully they don't die. We'll try it. We gained 1,000 for that one, which is good. Where are we at with our research then? Logi is getting out of hand on here, so we need to kind of up our production somehow. Once we get our people going, I think once we've landed this one, that'll be good. And there's another 300 million as well. I'm just setting up this as its own separate thing, so we're just getting in a couple of concrete depots there as well. So this is all good. Going to get some of these drones potentially once they're built to grab these in as well. I think our next ship, though, to be honest, can be a passenger rocket. So don't think we have any. We're going to need to get in these guys as well. Let's apply that. What do we have? Female, female, male, female, female. Right, as long as we've got a good mixture, I can deal with that. And there's a sexy in there as well. I'm hopefully going to land these guys over here. You know, and we'll pop those in there. I'm hoping they don't try and run off over there. They shouldn't do. Let's filter this one. We're going to need to do... I guess we just have everyone in there for now. Just whilst we get this kind of set up over here. That'll be good, though. We'll run this as two separate districts, almost. And this... Because this can be self-sustainable quite easily over here. So we could get water pumping from here. Destroy this one out. Leave this separate over here as, like, the main worker starting to keep us afloat kind of thing. Our production against maintenance here looks really good. So we've got 2 production against 1.3 maintenance. So we are in a surplus there. Polymers. We're ticking over very slowly. What have we got here?
Secrets to find near the anomaly site. Just
Oh my god. A celebrity applicant is available on Earth. I don't think we care right now. Let's slow it down just whilst I get this set up as well. We will get another big dome in here when we can. So this is going to basically be... I'm hoping we can turn that one on for machine parts eventually, but I want to get it from this first, if that makes sense. Pretty sure everything's built over here, so we can move this hub over. Oh, the derelict. Your attention is required. What is this? We have discovered the remains of a crashed rocket at the expedition location. The rocket is smashed with its nose in the ground, leaving a miles-long trail behind before the red sand and rocks quench the immense force of its inertia. We can order the hull to be investigated. but the only way to proceed is to cut through it with blowtorch, which could be dangerous. Yeah, we'll go. The blowtorch is a fuel pocket inside the rocket's hull. Nothing could have survived the Titanic explosion. Oh my god, we've just lost. What have we just lost a bunch of people, I think. The expedition was lost. Yep, we just lost. Oh my god, I'm so sorry everyone. I've just blown everyone up here. Alright, that's a bit awkward. Very, very awkward here. Okay, I don't think we got anyone that can kind of work here. Okay, the diner can just be open for breakfast for now. Well, that is really awkward. Lesson learned. Look, the good news is we got more applicants coming in, guys, you know. But that is going to be where we end this one out, guys. A bit of a disaster at the end there. But it is what it is, right? We are ready to get going, and I'm going to get our second bit set up. This is going to end up being our main, I think. This is kind of like the first one, get us going kind of deal. And then, yeah, this one's going to be the good stuff, you know. If we can't get anything going in here, we could potentially start demolishing them out. Because I don't think we need the 3. Especially for the population we have. But we'll see. As always, guys, smash that thumbs up. If you are new around here, please consider subbing. As always, guys, take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.